Ambati Nageswara Rao, an assistant professor of social work, former dean, Research and Publication Division, Gujarat, National Law University, Gandhinagar. Dr. Ambati Nageswara Rao is a research fellow, INTI International University, Malaysia, Director, GNLU Legal Incubation Council, and visiting research fellow at Perry University, Bali, visiting faculty at Adani Institute of Infrastructure Management, Ahmedabad, and visiting faculty at Ganpat University, Mehsana, Gujarat. He has over 12 years of teaching and research experience at GNLU. He holds a PhD from Tata Institute of Social Science, Mumbai. He has more than 20 research paper publications in the area of social entrepreneurship and disability studies. Some of his articles are published with SAGE, Wiley, Routledge, Elsevier, Rawat, etc. He has done 7 research and consultancy projects funded by various organizations, including the British Council, NCPCR, Legal Department, Government of Gujarat, MHRD, NCERT, ICSSR, AICTE, MGNCRT, etc. He is extensively involved in the training, social entrepreneurship, social business model, research methodology, data analysis using SPSS, JAMOVI, NVIVO, Atlas, IT, IR, analytic, systematic literature review, bibliometric analysis, and meta-analysis, etc. Welcome to you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for the nice introduction. And I also thank all the organizing committee members, especially thank you, ma'am, and Binit sir, for this particular wonderful opportunity. I would also like to thank all the participants, those who joined from across India. And today is, as a part of my session, today is the third day. I'm going to take the day 3 session. Uh, I just want to give first 5 minutes brief overview of what we covered my previous classes. Then I'll talk about the rest. Okay. So let me share my screen first. Initially, we had discussion on qualitative methodologies, like we discussed about what is phenomenology, what is grounded theory, what is ethnography, and case study. And if you're choosing particular methodology, what kind of data analysis can be done. So we had one complete session on theoretical understanding of qualitative research methods. When it comes to the day 2, as a part of my session, my second session, we installed the NVIVO, and we had introduction about the interface of NVIVO. What are the features of NVIVO? Then we also discussed about how to import the files like Word files, PDF files, images, audios, videos. After understanding about importing the files, we also try to understand how one can organize the files. Like you can keep files in different folders. Okay. So we also discussed that each activity can be done two or different manners. Like for example, importing the files can be done two different ways or three different ways. We have discussed about it. After having understanding about the creating the project, what is the interface of the NVIVO, after importing the files, we have discussed about how one can code the data. So I have shared a couple of sample files with you all as a part of day 2 session. We had introduction about how to do the manual coding, how to do the manual coding part, like drag and drop, creating new code, creating the recent codes. So there are different types of coding part we have done by using NVIVO. I also requested all the participants, if your type permits, I request you to please complete the rest of the mod codes. Okay. Today, what we are going to do is, today, as a part of thematic analysis, we look at the auto coding part. We are going to use AI coding is one. We'll also look at the auto coding part. In addition to manual coding, how one can do auto coding part. There are so many data analysis methods we have, like framework analysis, content analysis, thematic analysis, narrative analysis, phenomenological grounded theory. But as a part of this particular workshop, we are going to talk about the thematic analysis. We already discussed day two, how to do the coding part. Today, I'm going to complete about thematic analysis, content analysis, sentiment analysis, and AI powered data analysis using NVIVO. So these are the four concepts I'm going to discuss as a part of today's session. Okay, connecting with the previous class, I request all of you to please open your NVIVO. I request all of you to please open your NVIVO project. Same data set files, we are going to use it. Okay. Instead of doing today manual coding, we'll do it today auto coding part. So we are going to create the project. Let me remove the list. How to create the project? As you can see that here there is a create new project. Just click on it. And we are going to talk about types of data analysis. Okay. Our data analysis approaches. Data analysis. This is a new project. And just click on create. We already had detailed discussion about how to create the project step by step. So I don't think I require to go that much slow. So for the initial stages, I'm going to create the project. I'm creating the project. It will take some time to come. 14th, it is asking me to revalidate license. Whatever the trial version that you installed, it will come for 14 days, madam. Okay. I think it was Sunita, madam, I think. I created the project. I'm going to import the files. As you can see that there is a ribbon bar on top of it. Click on import. Just go to the files. As I mentioned it, first few seconds, I'll go very fast because we already discussed. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I just importing the files. So we have R1, R2, R3 files. We have it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of doing manual coding, we already understood how to do manual coding in the previous session. Now I want to use the features of NVIVO. So in order to use the features of NVIVO, select the files that you want to go for coding. Like you keep your cursor on R1 with the help of the shift and down arrow button, select the files. As you can see that I have selected my files. I have selected my files. After selecting the file, go to home, go to home. There is an option called auto code. I have given the background of it. In previous session, we have already done manual coding, how to do coding, Like as a part of thematic analysis, we have followed the steps like familiarizing yourself with the data set, identifying the significant statements, generating the codes. Still, till these three stages we have done by using manual coding part in the previous session. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to use NVIO features. Instead of doing manual coding, we are going to take the help of NVIO auto code. Automatically, I want to get the coding part. From there, we are going to talk about how one can develop the themes. Okay. So in order to do the auto coding, first you need to select the file, whether you want to do auto coding for one file, second two files or three files or number of files that you have it. So I have selected all the files together. Just click on auto code. Now it's asking how you want to identify. As we are doing thematic analysis, I just want to identify the themes. I want to identify the themes. So by default, it is already selected. By default, it is already selected. So just click on the next. Just click on the next. And it shows that there are a couple of themes it generated. And we also have a couple of codes. For example, if you look at my screen, there are work, care, patients, schedule, administrative task. If I click on this particular plus, I can able to see codes. So this particular three codes are coming under work. Under care, there are two codes. Under patients, we have two codes. Similarly, under every theme, we are having certain codes we have. Now, the best part of NVIO is that it is facilitating, it is saving our time to generate the codes and themes. Only thing is, it is doing randomly, right? By using certain AI tools, certain algorithms, it is generating the themes and codes. Now, as a researcher, I should have some clarity whether under the work theme, I'm getting work parents, hectic work schedule, office, how they are correlated, how the context is connecting with the theme work. Second thing, what are my objectives of the study? Research question that I have it. Whether the themes that I have generated, whether the codes that I have generated, are they relevant to my research objectives, research questions? So if I want to understand it, I need to go through the entire codes. For example, after looking at the codes, just click on the next. Just click on the next. And it's asking where you want to keep it. I want to keep it as a separate folder. So I just clicked it. Auto-coded themes are activated. Is it clear? I hope not going very fast. Please stop me at any time. I can't able to see your chat box, a question and answer session, anything. Please feel free to stop me at any time. Okay. So I have activated the auto-coded themes. Just click on finish. Just click on finish. It's taking some time. Somebody can check your mic. You are on unmute, please. Madam, are you asking question? Okay. So these are the themes. Like for example, work is the theme. Under that we have three codes. Okay. Now if you want to understand it, what exactly it is coded, let me go to summary here. Right now, whatever you're seeing, this is called matrix. This is called hierarchy chart. We have it. This is called hierarchy chart. It is showing the theme. It is also showing certain codes. If I want to understand further, just click on summary. It shows that these are the some of the codes we have generated. Let me just click on this particular three. Now all the coded contexts are coming up here. Before I'm finalizing it, I should read what is the particular context is all about it, whether it is connected with a particular theme or not. Okay. So if I'm not able to read it, I can't able to decide whether the codes and themes are connected together or not. Okay, the codes and themes are connected together or not. I'm not able to understand it. So this is hierarchy chart. If you click on this particular button, this is called sunburst. Before going further, let me show you a couple of sample papers, which I'll be sharing with you all after finishing this particular session. Because I'm going to show you a couple of data visualization tools by using NVIVO, what kind of paper people are writing it, and as a scholar, why you can learn, why you have to learn this particular NVIVO workshop. Just look at here. These are the some sample papers. Policy analysis on recycling of solid waste resources in China. So this is an article published in as a part of MDPI. I'm sure many of you might be knowing. Very standard journals we have it. They have used NVIVO for writing this particular paper. I'm not discussing the findings of the paper, content of the paper. I just want to show you the some of the data visualization tools they have used by they have generated by using NVIVO. Title of the paper is NVIVO, literature based on NVIVO. Point number one. Point number two. This is called word cloud. We are going to generate it. We are going to generate this particular word cloud today. And this is called tree map. I'm going to show you right now. This is called tree map. Basically talking about word frequencies. How, for example, if you are doing literature review or as a part of your primary data, if you want to know what are the terms are repeated, what are the most frequent repeated concepts are emerging, so you can present it with the help of tree map. Okay. Next one, we have mind map. I'm also going to show you this, how we can generate the mind map with the help of NVIVO. This is a chart. If I'm not wrong, in the previous class, I have shown it. Again, I'll show you because in between we had a 1 week break. I'll show you how to generate the chart with the help of NVIVO. These are the charts. These are the charts. And there is one more sentiment analysis I'll be showing you. We are also going to discuss about it, how one can do sentiment analysis with the help of NVIVO. Okay. Again, we have auto coded. Right now, what we got it? This is the what we got it like, right? This is sentiment analysis again. This is one paper. Okay. Next one, analysis of discrimination and denial of rights of women with disabilities with the help of NVIVO software. Okay. Just look at the content of the paper. They have prepared the frequency. So we have conceptual map with the help of NVIVO. One can prepare the mind map, one can prepare the concept map, one can prepare the project map. Okay, there are a couple of options are available. We are going to discuss about it. This is again word cloud. This is again the chart. It's talking about number of codes, frequency of the codes repeated. Like those are doing content analysis. You can see that number of times particular concept is repeated as a part of your research work. This is called cluster analysis. I'm going to show you that. If it is cluster analysis, if you have data very small, it makes sense. But sometimes you will get cluster analysis. You can't even understand how to present it, what to talk about it. But just we should know how to present it. So I'll show you that. This is called cluster analysis, data visualization tool. Okay. Content analysis paper. So we have title of the paper is content analysis of social and economic issues in Indonesia during COVID-19. So they have identified certain news items from the papers. Those are coming from mass communication, media, cultural studies, or English literature, right? If you are looking at the newspapers, if you want to do content analysis, what they did, they covered the issues during the COVID-19. What are the topics were covered with reference to social and economical issues, and how many times it is repeated in newspaper articles. social issues covered in this particular news channel. Okay, this is newspaper, Antara News, Word Cloud, same. Then we have total news matrix and Antara News on economic issues. As you can see, these are some of the economic issues and a number of times repeated, a number of news repeated. And we are also preparing the chart, Word Cloud. We have a few more papers. So what I want to tell you that by using NVIVO, we can generate various data visualization tools, charts, frequent sentiment analysis, word cloud. This is sentiment analysis. I'll be sharing these particular papers with you all. Maybe you can go through some time if your time permits. This is completely based on sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis from Facebook comments using auto coding. Right now, we can't write this particular paper. As I mentioned in the previous class, we can't scrap the data from the Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or X right now at present. But this particular paper was published in the year 2018. That time there were no restrictions. Okay, but now we have a lot of restrictions. But still, you can see that how people have written the papers, what kind of data they have presented as a part of their research work. They have done sentiment analysis by using social media data. Okay, this is a chart we have it. So these are some of the papers. Yeah, we got the sunburst. Whatever is there within the circle, these are all called codes. Sorry, these are all called themes. Whatever there in the outer circle, they are called codes. Okay. If you want to understand exactly what you can do, just come to here. As you can see, this particular window, auto coded theme results. Just click on it. You will see the table. Now, this particular table is very horizontally, very lengthy. So, what I want to do is I want to present this particular table in my paper. So, let me put it in vertical. So these are the from each file, how many themes we have generated. If you want to present in the form of coloring, you can able to present with colors. Like for example, I'm not liking this particular light blue. Let me have a few more colors, right? Now this is what you can stop it. Now come to the quotes. If you want to see where we got the quotes, you can keep your cursor left side under the quotes. Double click on it. You can see that auto-coded themes we have it. We have auto-coded themes we have it. Now, as we are using NVIVO software, it is not mandatory that whatever the codes or themes it is generating, we have to accept it, right? For example, if I want to make certain changes, I want to bring work patients. Randomly, I'm thinking I want to bring this particular working parents under patients. So what I'll do, I'll select this particular code, drag and drop it here, drag and drop it under patients. I can able to make changes as per my choice. We have themes, we have codes. As you are going to go through, for example, how to go through that? I want to read about patients. After getting the themes and codes, what I will do, I'll click on every reference number. Like for example, here, there are three. There are three references we have. Let me open the three references. Control A, Control C, Control A, Control C. Just open the Word document. Just open the Word document. Control V. Now, what I'm going to do is for every code, whatever I got it, references, all the references, I'm going to put in a Word document because I can't finalize whatever it is giving, right? Now, as a researcher, I have to go through the entire context and I have to see whether it is really suiting my research objectives, research questions or not. Till this particular part, we are going to utilize the help of NVIVO. Once we get the entire data like this in one particular document, all the themes codes, if it is getting, then you start reading Under each theme, what are the codes are there? What is the context? How they are connected? How logically is there? Are there any repetitions? Are there any patterns? Are there any differences? So at the end of the day, as a researcher, you have to use your analytical skills to understand what kind of data that you have it. For one code, for one theme, under the patient's theme, I got these themes. So I'm going to copy all the themes, everything in a particular Word document. I'll start going through that, right? So till this particular part, it is going to help us to use NVIVO as a part of text. But when it comes to the data visualization, there are so many features we have it. Let me show you. For example, I'm just going through, I'm selected all the files, go to explore. I want to create word frequency. Okay. After selecting this particular file, I'm going to ask, I want to see most frequent words 100. And this particular minimum length should be minimum 4. Minimum length should be 4. Okay. Then exact match, just click on the run. So these are the number of the words and their length and how many times it is repeating. We got it. Okay. Now after preparing this part one, just go to right side. There is option called word cloud. Just click on the word cloud. It's taking some time. As you can see that it is in progress. 60%, 74%. So this is a word frequency. If I'm not wrong, previous class also I just mentioned about it. If you don't like this particular word frequency, on the top of it, we have so many options are available here. Like for example, I can go with, if I click here, I'll get a list of options. You can choose in what way you want to prepare the word cloud. Let me choose this particular word cloud. So this is a word cloud we have prepared it. As we have seen so many papers, without word cloud, there was no single paper. I have referred to you around 5 to 6 papers. Almost all the scholars they utilize the word cloud. It is a very well known data visualization tool. After the data visualization, if you look at the bottom, it is showing a tree map. Even we have seen this particular tree map as a part of the papers. They are presented number of words or concepts are occurring in your literature or in your data analysis or the data that you have collected. Okay. So this is nothing but the tree map. It is presenting the length of the box indicates the number of times it is repeated. Okay. If you're not able to understand the length, just come here summary. Work for length and 14 times repeated. Okay. If you're not able to understand this particular tree map, word cloud, just come to the summary. It will give you what is the length of that particular word, that particular concept, and how many times it is repeated. Tree map. Okay. This is another famous data visualization tool. Next one, we have cluster analysis. Even have shown you the cluster analysis. Some of the scholars utilized for presenting their data in various research papers. Cluster analysis is taking some time. Just few more seconds. If you look at this particular, I'm trying to maximize it. You can see that it's prepared some clusters. As I mentioned it, if there are very few concepts, one can easily understand cluster analysis. Basically, cluster analysis, as per the data, it provides the map by connecting the concepts which are very similar. But if I want to understand this current cluster analysis map, I can't really help you because I don't know how it is connected the concepts also, right? It's not giving me any clear understanding how the map is can be analyzed, right? So those are scholars, those are doing research. You should decide whether to use cluster analysis or not. Okay. So one can able to prepare the word cloud, tree map, cluster analysis. Next one, just you can close it. If somebody want to export it, what you can do, just keep your cursor anywhere on the map, right click, right click, you can print, you can copy, you can export. If you want to export it, it will come in the form of PNG format. It will come in the form of PNG format. Wherever I want to export it, I can able to export it. Wherever I want to copy it, I can copy it. Okay. So this is about word cloud, tree map.
சாருக்கு வந்து லேட் ஆயிடாதா டிஃபனுக்கு சாருக்கு வந்தா லேட் ஆயிடாதுங்கக்கா
Okay. I request the participants, please check your mic. Okay. Now, after having understanding about auto coding, okay, and as a part of data visual analysis part, content analysis basically deals with the developing the themes we have generated. Okay. And as a researcher, you start reading the themes, you start connecting the concepts, and you develop the report out of it. Okay. In the previous class, we have discussed manually coding, 1, 2, 3 stages. Okay. Then today we have done the auto coding. We have generated the themes. Okay. And you have to go through step by step. Next one is thematic analysis. Sorry, content analysis. Content analysis is a research method used to analyze and interpret the content of textual data, such as written documents, interview transcripts, other forms of communication. It provides a systematic way to identify the patterns, concepts, and larger themes within the data. So we have, as a part of the content analysis, when it comes to the NVIVO, let me show you the papers right now. Whatever I have shown you, let's take, for example, this particular paper is talking about the content analysis. Content analysis of social and economic issues in Indonesia during the COVID-19 pandemic. In order to do the content analysis, what this researcher did, the researcher collected data for the 3 to 6 months. Look at this particular slide, please. The researcher collected data online mass media, around 112 online mass media, especially Antara newspaper, and time period February 28 to April 8th, 2020. For this particular time period, online published news presented by Antara News, text, images, videos, text, images, videos from this particular time, 28th February to 8th April. For this particular time period, they have collected the images. And what they have done, they have identified the social issues, they have identified the economic issues. How they have identified? Once we collected the data, media content, we have messages as a part of the news. There will be qualitative, there will be quantitative, like information theory, transformation paradigm. You can see that coming to the findings part. Table 1 talks about number of news items with reference to social issues. They had only two objectives. They want to identify Antara newspaper, text images, videos, how many times they refer to economic issues, social issues during COVID-19 time. That was the only research objective. Okay. With reference to research objectives, they started going through all the news articles for the given time period. For example, regulation. Number of news items 351. Okay. With reference to regulation, there are 351 articles. social and funds. So what it means, this is called content analysis, means you're trying to identify the content by choosing certain news articles, certain news media channels, or maybe some English literature, or depends on the context, depends on your research objectives. You're trying to identify the text material and you'll look at and quantify that. Now, when I talk, I request the participants, check your mic. I request the participants, please check your mic. I Binit sir, can you check it?
Brother D. Hello. Did sir kindly unmute mute yourself, sir? Hello.
I request the organizer, please check the participants. There are
बार-बार मुझे
dear participants, if you're on, please check your mic. Otherwise, I can't able to continue, please. So as a part of the content analysis, we have done word frequency. What is the word frequency? Basically, it's talking about what are the words are coming, what are the concepts are coming. Now, the researcher, what they did, first they prepared the table, then they prepared the word frequency, right? So you can able to present different data visualization like a tree map, word frequency, tables. Next one, as a part of content analysis, as you can see this part, especially this particular table, themes, number of times repeated, information security and data privacy related issues. Now, how many people referring to this particular concept, this particular theme? What is the frequency? What is the percentage? Changes resulting in digital transformation, job risk. So these are the some of the themes which we are quantifying, which are collected as a part of the qualitative data, but you are trying to quantify it as you are doing content analysis out of research work. Okay. Again, there are a few more responses. Okay. Now, let's see now few more options. As a part of the explore, we have maps, project map, mind map, concept map. Okay. So if you want to prepare any maps, just go to auto-coded themes. Just go to auto-coded themes. Files. Select the files. All the three files. I've selected all the three files. Okay. Then go to explore. There's an option called maps. There's an option called maps. Just click on the maps. We have three maps. At least we will create one or two maps today. Come to the project map. Give the title as project map 1. We can use a project map in order to present your research proposal or progress report or findings of your study, or in general, you can use it project map, mind map for different purposes. Now I'm just going to drag and drop it here, certain codes. I just want to present in the form of map. Okay. So you can select the code that you want to drag and drop it here. Let's take, for example, under the patients, I've selected all the codes, drag and drop it here. Schedule, select hectic. Now we need to connect this particular maps with the other maps. Like for example, we have concepts. Let me understand what is the concept. Then go back to the project map. What it is referring to that. How I can build this particular project map. Okay. After arranging it, you try to see whether you can able to connect this particular project maps, how it is associated. These are all coming from file 1. So we need to connect this particular project map here. Elderly, close it. Hectic schedule, close it. Show associated items. Open item. Let me go this one more. In my system, I think let me stop this one. Just come with one more. Explore, maps, mind map, mind map. Just click on OK. Here we are going to prepare the mind map. Like for example, if you want to show how the concepts are emerging, how theoretical development is emerging, or how your findings are coming up. Now, as a part of the mind map, we have sibling idea, child idea, floating idea. Okay. Now, in order to create any map, you need to select it. As you can see that this particular circle, it is already selected. If I keep cursor outside, it is not selected. So if you want to make any changes, I need to select it. Then click on the child idea. Let me give the title for this. Let me give the title. Problem with my mouse is now, for example, I'm talking about the survival of social enterprises. Okay, or resilience of social enterprises. Now, when I talk about the resilience of social enterprises, it depends on various factors, internal factors, external factors, right? Now, I want to generate various factors within that. For that, I need to select it, click on child, then few more. And within that, you can start writing it. Internal factors, edit label, internal factors. Now, within the internal factors, if you have more, just generate more. I'll select it, select it first. Okay. One side internal, one side external. Then here we have child code. All internal factors will go like this. Okay. If you want to have few more, one more external factors, like for example, I want to have one more psychological factor, siblings, few more siblings like psychological issues, more and more factors. Within that, I want to have child code. If you want to generate child code, select it, click on child code. If you want to generate sibling code, select this particular part, sibling code. Okay. Floating code means as a part of your data, you got some concept, but right now you're not able to connect it anywhere. So for timing, you kept it somewhere. Like for example, if I click on floating code, it will come somewhere here. It is not connected anything to, but later on you may connect it. Okay, right now it is there. Later on you may connect it. Once we prepare the mind map, there are few options are available. How you want to present it as a part of your report. So you can able to see that how you can able to showcase as a part of your report. So we have child code, sibling code, and floating code. These are the four codes. By using this, we can able to generate the mind map out of it. Okay. Last one, go to explore, maps, concept map. Those are good at art and visualizations. They can think of using art code. For example, I have elderly person I brought here, and I just want to show he is elderly person. He is connected with that. I'm going to connect this particular person with the elderly person. Something is not connect pointer. Let me connect it once again. Sorry. Hmm. Something happened to my mouse. Yes, yeah. Now, for example, I'm taking now hectic office admin staff. Depends on the concept that you have it. You try to use different shapes like we have a person symbol, note, square, rectangle. So these are some of the options. Those are good at presenting data by using various shapes. They can present it. For example, I'm talking about office. Connect it, the pointer, connect it. Yes. Then this one you can keep it. You can present it. How you want to present it, you can see. Connect it. So this is completely based on the art, based on the interest of the scholar. Certain tools are available, but very few scholars utilize the various papers. But completely, you can decide whether you want to use it or not. There are so many shapes are available here. How you want to present your concepts, themes, that way you can able to utilize it. So these are all about mind map, concept map, project map as a part of data visualization tools. Just come back. So as a part of content analysis, we have utilized word cloud. There is one concept which I already discussed in the previous class, text search. Text search. Let's take, for example, if I'm going to files, I want to get one concept, one of the concept from this particular file. Okay. So go to explore. There is option called text search. Now here you are going to type the topic that you want to search it. The topic that you want to search it. For example, I want to talk about work from all the three concepts. After giving the name, whether you want to search narrow context, broad context, custom context, give the context that you want to search it. Broad context is always helpful because narrow context, you may not able to understand what it happens is. If I'm saying narrow context, it will give you 5 words before the concept, 5 words after the context. So it won't help us. So it's always better to go with the broad context. Broad context means wherever the word work is there, that entire paragraph, it will be given to you. Just click on the run the query and go to summary. So these are the references about the word from your files. For example, if you are reading about particular theory from 100 files for 200 files, you want to read about only one particular theory. So it is one of the most easiest option we have. Okay. Now just come to the how one can do literature review. How one can do literature review as a part of it. Before going to literature review, let me complete a sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis. I have given you one file. I have given you one file, data set file. I'm just importing. Name of the file is from India sentiment analysis. That is the name of the file. You can also practice sometime. After completing the thematic analysis, content analysis, and we are going with the sentiment analysis, just click on OK. Now you can see that I have imported the file. Okay. Now, for example, I want to ask all the participants what kind of product that you want to buy it. What kind of product that you want to buy it. For example, if you open Google, Amazon, I want to buy HP laptop. Okay. HP laptop. Now, what happens is once we start looking at the product, you're not only looking at the features of the product, like what is the price of the product, what are the features of the product. You might be looking at reviews of the product. If you look at the reviews of this particular product, how many reviews we have? We have around 612 ratings. We have 612 ratings. We have it. I believe that many comments we might be having. These are all reviews. Okay. Now I want to see all the reviews in a single place. I want to see all the reviews in a single, like positive comments, negative comments, whether I should buy this particular product or not. I should take the call whether I should be ready to buy this particular product because I'm going to spend around 50,000, 1 lakh rupees or 60,000 to buy the laptop. In addition to understanding the features of the product, whether what are the positive feedback, what are the negative feedback, what are the negative neutral feedbacks we got it. So I just want to understand about the feedback of the particular product, particular service, particular movie, maybe for example YouTube videos, YouTube channels, whatever may be that. Okay. Once we scrap the data, like for example, as we are going to copy all the file, entire data in MS Word document, and we can import that particular document in NVIO file. NVIO file we have imported. Now I just request the participants. I need a 5 minutes break. I'll just get back to you within 5 minutes. I request the organizer as well, please, with your permission, I would like to take 5 minutes break, sir. I just got confused. Supposed to take break at 7:25. Somebody is coming to home. I need to open my door. Okay. Sorry for it. Yeah. Let me share my screen. So we have imported the data about the particular product. I want to see the sentiments, negative comments, positive comments, what are the reviews and all. Okay. So after scrapping the data in the MS Word document, let's take, for example, let me open the file. So we have around, look at the length of the product reviews. There are so many reviews. Okay. We have so many reviews, we have it. But instead of looking at every sentence, every review, I want to present as a part of my research paper like this. As a part of my research paper, I want to present my sentiment analysis. New education policy. Language. You can see here we got very negative, moderately positive, very positive. You can present either table or you can also use the charts presenting your data as a part of your research paper. Here you can see that moderately positive. They have taken, in addition to presenting the chart, they have taken some few comments. What are the moderately negative? What are the positive comments and all? Okay. So with the help of this particular NVIVO, one can write this kind of papers. So let's present how one can do sentiment analysis. Let me close it. I have selected the particular file that I want to go for sentiment analysis. Okay. Now, after selecting the file, go to explore. Sorry, go to home, select the particular file, auto code. Just click on the auto code. After selecting the file, auto code. Now, this time, instead of doing thematic analysis, I want to do a sentiment analysis. I want to do sentiment analysis. Just identify the sentiments. Just click on the next. Just click on finish. Just click on finish. It will take few more seconds. Almost done. So we got the hierarchy chart, but I want to look at the table. We got the vertical horizontal bar. Let me put it in a vertical. So we got very negative, moderately positive, very positive. Now what we do, let me open one of the, just for the sake of understanding how it has done it. I'm just looking at moderately negative. There are 15 comments. I'm keeping my cursor on this particular 15, double click on it. So it's presenting the entire all the moderately negative comments. Okay. Like what are the Sony TV services worst? This delay, sometimes more than a minute, can be minor inconvenience. Unfortunately, I encountered issues with screen casting. It simply did not work on this TV. Additionally, the integration with, so there are so many comments, right? Positive comments, negative. So based on that, you can decide whether to go for purchasing this particular product or not. The kind of the amount of money that you're going to spend it, you're planning to spend, is really worth. What kind of feedback, what kind of customer service we have it. So there are a number of things will be discussed as a part of it. You can check it out. Okay. Similarly, you can also check positive, negative, all the comments, and you can able to analyze your data. If you don't want to use this particular colors, you can also use the chart. Just as you can see right side, there is a chart option. So I'm able to present my data with the help of the chart, with the help of the table. If I want to make changes within the chart, again, we have few more options. This is one. This is one. So there are a few more options we can able to see. There are 5-6 options are there. Like 3D column, we have it. If you want to make, some kind of dimensions, I'm looking at my cursor, top of it, top right side. There is a zoom dimensions. I'm changing it. Okay. So you can see how you want to present it. Right. So this is one interesting. And many of the papers, whatever the paper have seen it, they have sentiment analysis, they have word cloud, they have tree map. There are some people, they utilize the concept map and mind map. Okay. So this is all about sentiment analysis, content analysis, thematic analysis. Now, before going to AI, let's try to understand how one can do literature review with the help of the NVIVO. Okay, just close it. Just close it. Close this particular file. Close this particular file. I'm sure last time also I mentioned to you all, those are using Mendeley. I request you all, please open your Mendeley desktop. If you're using Jotaro, that is fine, but I didn't experiment with that, but you can try. You can experiment definitely, okay? Mendeley desktop. As a part of Mendeley, one can use web source. One can also use desktop. So while using the web source, you can also save your files on your Mendeley desktop, right? So just open the Mendeley desktop version. If you don't have it, no need to worry. Whenever you practice while watching this particular video, just you can able to do it same. Right now, I'm opening the Mendeley desktop. Right now, I'm just opening Mendeley desktop. So this is my Mendeley desktop. Imagine that you're doing secondary as a part of your PhD research work, as a part of writing your research paper. You have collected a lot of data, right? You have collected a lot of data as a part of your research work. Okay. Now what happens is, once you add files in your data, like for example, wherever it's showing PDF, these particular files are saved in your Mendeley. Let me show you one more. As you can see, this is green. This particular file is not saved in my desktop. If I click on it, search, wherever the PDF symbol, you are able to see that these particular files are saved in your Mendeley desktop. Now I just want import my files. I collected a lot of material. Okay, I collected a lot of material. I just want to take my files into my NVIO document. So what I have to do is, you need to select all the files that you want to import. It can be 3 files, it can be 50 files, it can be 100 files. Right now I selected 3 files. I'm clearly saying that if you are able to see the PDF symbol, it means this particular file is stored in your Mendeley desktop. You have imported the particular file. That particular files only can be exported to your NVIVO. How to do that? First, select the files, right click on it, select the files that you want to export. Okay. After selecting the files, right click, there is an option called export. Just click on this particular export. Just click on this particular export and go to the particular destination from where you want to export this particular file. I want to keep this particular file in my NV desktop. Right now it is showing as my collection. While saving it as, we have to save it as research information system. We have to save this particular file in the form of RIS format. Right now it is showing in the form of BibTeX format, but I want to save this particular file in the form of research information system. That is the only format. If you save the particular format, then you can able to import this particular all the 3 files in my NVIVO. Okay, I have given the title. By default, it came like my collection, but I have made changes. Instead of BibTeX format, I have selected research information system. Okay, just click on save. Just click on save. Okay, let me check it out whether I have saved it on my desktop. You can see that this is my collection. This is called research information system. We have created this little file at 7:13 minutes. I think my system is 10 minutes fast. This is the file we have created. Okay. Now, please open your NVIVO. New project. We are creating the new project. Name of the project is, let me delete it. Name of the project is ROL. Name of the project is ROL. I don't want to auto save, just click create. So we have created a new project. Name of the project is ROL. It is coming up in just a few seconds. Now, if there are any PhD scholars or somebody writing papers by searching 50 papers, 100 papers, and if you want to use data visualization tools or NVIO tools, now I just want to import all 50 files, 100 files, my ROL files in NVIO. How to import it? After saving the files from Mendeley in the form of research information system, go to import. There is option called bibliography. There is option called bibliography. If you keep your cursor on this particular triangle button on bibliography, you'll be able to see list of the options like Mendeley, Citavi, EndNote, Jotaro. Right now, I'm just using the Mendeley. Just click on the Mendeley. Now, I have to go to the particular destination. That is desktop. In my desktop, name of the file is My Collections. Okay. Select the particular file. Just click on Open. You're not going to make any changes here. Here, we are not going to make any changes. Just click on Import. It will take few seconds. It started importing the files in NVIO. You can see at the bottom, there is a status bar. I hope you are able to see the status bar. We have almost imported the files, review of literature files in our NVIO. Okay. There is no limit. You can able to import 50 files, 100 files. Only thing is, if you have more files, it will take more time. So if it depends on your patience, you can see how many files you can import at a time. Okay. Now, if I just want to open files, like for example, it is going to be PDF file. It is a PDF file. Mapping of social enterprises. This is the name of the file. So this is after opening this particular file. What happens generally? If I'm trying to understand what is social entrepreneurship is all about it, okay. If I want to prepare my research proposal, generally what happens is we'll start coming up. For example, I have gone through this particular paragraph. I felt this particular paragraph is very helpful for me. While I'm writing my introduction part, I should quote something from this particular part. I should take something from this particular introduction part, right? Now, I select this particular paragraph. Now, just like what all we have done with Word document, with primary data, like quote selection, I can do that part. Similarly, quote to recent quotes, everything can be done just like how we have done with the MS Word document. Similarly, we can do that. Similarly, you can do coding part as a part of it. Now, what happens is manual, if you are collecting around 50 files and you don't have time to, I want to learn about research methodology. I want to learn about within research methodology sampling technique. There are 3 files. I just want to know the studies related to my research topic, what kind of sampling technique they have used it, or what kind of data collection methods they have used it, what kind of theories they have used it. If you want to understand it, just imagine that hypothetically there are 50 files. Go to Explore, first select the files. Go to Explore, text search. Give like, just I'm giving sampling. Let me see, there are 3 files. Broad context. Okay, just click on the run query. We got the summary. You go to the reference. This is the reference. These are the references. In each file, there are 3 references. If I open the references, for 50 files, just imagine that for 50 files, if I open sampling, I'm going to read about sampling method with reference to my research related to my own research work. So it gives me a lot of clarity about it, right? So I can see, okay, topic is related to my own research topic, how different scholars use different kind of sampling methods as a part of their research work. Let's say, for example, if I'm talking about theory, let me go with stemmed words, run the query. How much data I got it? There are 3 papers. With reference to the theory, we got this much. Okay. So you can able to decide, you can able to identify the concepts with the help of the NVIVO. One can able to come up with various literature review files as well. What all we have done? Project map, mind map, concept map, everything can be done with the help of literature review files as well. Okay. In the last class, we have missed about how to do it audio transcription. We have done with the video part. Audio transcription was pending, and some of you are also sent message in the chart images editing part as well. So just I'm deleting this particular 3 files. I'm deleting this particular 3 files. Okay, I'm going to import the images and audios. Import, click on files. Audio files. 1. Simultaneously, I'll also select the images. Go to files. This time I'm going to select the images. Okay. Import. Now, when it comes to the audio files, whichever the file that you want to transcribe, for example, if you are collecting data by using online interviews, audio, if you have by using my phone, if you are recording it, okay, audios. In that case, just open that particular file first. Open that particular file first. So this is audio file. If you just look at here, there is a play, pause, stop. If you click on the edit option, you'll get the text time span. You are going to type it, okay? First thing is you can just listen one time. It is hardly 6 minutes, 6 seconds, I think. Okay. Now, after listening to that, you are going to use the option start selection, finish selection. By using start selection, finish selection, you are going to, for example, I have only less grasping skill. I can only listen few minutes. I have to take note. So for that, what I will do, start selection. I'll click on start selection, then play, pause, finish selection. For this particular portion, I have selected it. This particular portion, I have listened to that. Now I'm going to type here information. I'm going to type here. This is what I heard about it, what I understood about it. Okay. Now, if you want to insert next, insert row, just click on the insert row. It will take you to the next place. Again, here I am going to type it. So as per the time span, how much it is coming up. So that one can able to entire transcribe the data, whether it's audio file, whether it's video file. Process is the same. Process is the same for it. Now, when you come to the images, just me close it. After 1 hour, NVIO is to hang actually. Lot of it is taking more time. In the meantime, if somebody interested, learn a systematic literature review by using NVIO, I request you to please check this particular video sometime. If you are those, especially PhD scholars, those are interested. I'll copy in the meantime. Okay, still it's taking time. Just in the meanwhile, if there are any questions, please feel free to ask me. Okay, because if it hangs, it will take minimum 3 to 5 minutes also sometimes. We have last 20 minutes for the question and answers only. But in case if you want to utilize it, still it is hanging. Let me close it. I believe some of you are those who are practicing along with me. You might be having same kind of experience. Is there anyone practicing along with me? Yes. So we have I'm taking the old project. In that, I'm going to import the image. I'm selecting this particular image. Now, how to transcribe this particular image? So after importing the image, just double click on it. Now, this is the image, we got it. Okay. Now, as a researcher, you are taking images, you're taking pictures as a part of your data collection because you want to present something about this particular field work, maybe about infrastructure development, about certain objects, about certain religious practices, right? So what happens is I just want to transcribe this particular data. this particular image. Just click on the edit. You got the time span. I want to talk about this particular area. Like there was pollution. Okay. After selecting it, right click, insert row. So I'm going to talk about it, what this particular pollution is all about it. Next one, I want to talk about this particular dumping. I selected the particular area, right click, insert row. Here I'm going to talk about, okay, this is dumping ad. This is, so what are the objects that you're able to see as a part of it? You can able to discuss, you can transcribe it. Then once you can also generate the themes and codes out of it. So this is all about how one can do image visualization part. As I requested earlier, I need a 5 minutes break. Sorry again for this confusion, but I'll come back within 5 minutes. I request the organizers, please take note that I'm not here for the next 5 minutes. Binit,
Okay,
sir,
sir.
please.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Dear participants, very good evening. Sir will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the disturbance in between. Yes. Last portion, that is AI. We have done with the thematic analysis. We have done with the sentiment analysis. We have done with the how to import the files as a part of review of literature also we have done it, okay? Now just I want to show you how one can use the AI tools. how one can use the AI tools. For many of you, just like what I'm using it right now, for many of you, I think 99%, many of you, if you open your screen, right side, there is AI assistant. AI assistant. Is there anyone? No. It is visible to you? It is visible. It's not activated. Anybody can tell me, is there anyone practicing along with me NVIVO? I'm requesting all the participants. Is there any participating or using NVIVO right now simultaneously along with me? Yes, no. We have 130 members. Is there anyone? Yes, can say yes. There is anyone? Nobody is practicing it. Okay. Now, as you are going to installing trial version, NVIO as a part of AI assistant is not activated. Even if you look at my, I'm talking about those. Thank you, ma'am, Manjula, ma'am. I'm talking about those who installed it. Are you able to see AI assistant as a part of your system? AI assistant as a part of your system. Are you able to see that? As a part of AI assistant, there are three important features. One is AI summary. Let me show you my screen with you. I'm sharing my screen. Hmm. It's not Atlas TI. Both Atlas TI as well as NVIO have same features. Only thing is, those are using trial version, you can't able to access it. AI coding, how we have done auto coding part. In the similar line, it is going to generate the auto coding. Just like auto coding we have done, similar line is going to generate the AI coding part. It uses the certain algorithms, machine learning techniques, and generates the AI coding. Second one, there is intentional coding. It is specialty of the AI future, Atlas TI. This particular feature is going to become even in NVIVO. Intentional coding means I, I keep my research questions in mind before framing it. If I'm doing auto coding, AI coding, it is going to generate automatically. But when it comes to AI intentional coding, I'm going to ask, these are my research questions, these are my research objectives. Your coding should be aligned towards my research objectives and research questions. Otherwise, what happens is it generate whatever the codes it sees. But I don't want all the codes. I want the codes that should be connected with my research objectives, research questions. That is called intentional coding. Next one, we have AI summary. Uh, let's frankly talk about it. Whether it's NVIVO, whether it's Atlas TI, just for the namesake, they have included this particular AI assistant as a part of your software. Otherwise, for example, if I ask for a AI summary, it will give me entire data interview transcript into 2 lines, 3 lines, maximum 4 lines. Instead of using AI summary, either you can use any other chat GPT, any other different kind of chat GPT or AI tools. But AI summary, it is not going to help you. Further, if you're going to use AI summary, it is going to come as a part of your plagiarism test, plagiarism issue. But auto coding is not going to create any problem because it is going to just generate the codes. It is going to generate the codes, and based on that, you're going to get the text out of the data. Conversational AI. Conversational AI is another like what you are going to talk with. Some of you might have used Chat PDF. I'm just going to upload one document. I'm going to ask what are the findings of this particular article? What are the methods are used? So I'm going to ask question, it is going to give me. But let me tell you again, I'm not at all satisfied. Why I'm not satisfied? Because it will take more than minutes when you ask question in order to get the response. But if you go to ChatGPT or any other AI tools, within a seconds you get it. So what I want to say that you're looking at this particular software, AI tools, they are not going to help you or assist you in any manner. It is going to, but auto coding, AI coding will be more helpful in order to generate the codes. Once you generate the codes, you start looking for the data. You start exploring the data. Okay. This particular slide I want to discuss with you all. There are many scholars ask me, sir, you're not discussing really how to scrap the data. If you look at my second class last time, we have installed the Encapture and we tried to scrap the data from LinkedIn profile, Wikipedia, right? You can even YouTube. We tried it, right? So I wrote mail to the NVIVO regarding sorry, and I wrote mail to the NVIVO regarding the why we are not able to scrap the Twitter data. So response is that they said that within soon we are going to come up with it, but it's almost 2021, December 2021. We cannot able to get any kind of data from them. It's almost 1 year back we got it. Last year I wrote the mail with the help of the Twitter, but I couldn't get. They're not liberalizing the restrictions. Okay, still we can't scrap the data from the Twitter, any LinkedIn profiles, or any Facebook or whatever it is. Okay, but earlier people are using on it, so that's how. But right now we can't able to utilize the features of NVIVO. So this is all about NVIVO. I'm ready to answer any questions pertaining to theoretical part as well as practical part. Still, we have good amount of time. If you want me to repeat any of the step, I'm ready to repeat it. Feel free to ask any question in that case.
Excuse me, sir.
I request one by one, please. Yeah, please, madam. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam. Your good evening.
Just please repeat that AI coding part once again.
Just like auto coding part, it is going to generate AI coding.
Mhm.
Just as it is going to be the same. But you are going to copy all the codes in Word document, like I have shown you while doing auto coding part. Okay. And you start reading it, how the codes and concepts are connected. The themes and codes are connected or not. And if they are connected, are they relevant to our research objectives, research questions or not? Okay. Because you can't take all the codes, all the themes, AI is doing it. But if you're going to use intentional AI coding means you're going to keep your research objectives before asking for coding part. So what happens is, as you're going intentional coding, going to give the coding connecting with your research questions, research objectives.
Yes.
Okay, that is a part of the, but that particular feature is right now is not there in NVIVO. It is there in Atlas AI. Okay, AI
Yes.
coding, AI summary, conversational AI. These are the three features are available in NVIVO. Those installed NVIVO software, you might be seeing AI, but it won't activate it. It's not activated. You need to go for license version if you want to use AI tool as a part of NVIVO software. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, sir.
Please, ma'am, please. Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Go ahead, sir.
sir, this is Hanumanta from Karnataka.
Good evening, sir. Yeah. Mhm.
So, I have two queries. One is request, one is question, sir.
Please, please.
Sir, question is, so I recorded Beggar's audio from in field work. So can I code it, sir, in emotional, sentimental coding? Like,
Your purpose is, if you see, what are the objectives that you have? Coding you can do, sentiment analysis you can do, content analysis you can do, but are you going to, what are your objectives? Why you want to use particular data visualization tool? Just look at your objectives. Accordingly, you can start looking at your findings of the study, right?
okay.
What happens is your finding should not be like something and your objective should be different. They should be aligned towards both.
their health conditions, their living conditions, their socio-economic condition, then post-rehabilitated conditions.
You can use definitely.
Sometimes, yes, okay, thank you, sir. The request is, I missed your last class, sir.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I did not know that version, NVIV version, sir. How can I?
I've shared one link in the chat box. That is the third day link. If you look at the second day link, that is talks about basics of the NVIVO, how to import, how to code, how to do manual coding, what are the features of NVIVO. That is definitely that will help you in that case. I'll share once again in the meantime. Okay, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Please welcome. Yeah. Please further. We have a lot of time for question answers. Please. Yeah.
Hello, sir. There is one question in the chat box.
Yeah.
Apart from NVIVO
Apart
chat
from,
GPT.
I'll go through, man. Thank you, please. Yeah. Professor Vasundhara, apart from NVIVO, ChatGPT, can you kindly suggest some AI tools for literature review? If you want to search the literature review, madam, or you want to analyze the research files, madam?
Sir, it is analyzed it. I've already done my review collections,
Okay,
literature
okay,
collections.
okay.
And now because it's a quite a voluminous data that we have received, I've received. So, but natural, sir, it will take time. Plus, sometimes it so happens that we connect the dots by 5 to 8 literature reviews, and then pops up something, additional. We have to read through the entire 500, 600, or probably 300 pages to get to the core of it. So
Okay,
it's not necessary that we, add it as a summary in our thesis, but for our knowledge to concise the entire one and
yeah,
take
yeah.
the core out of, and then we can take the proceeding, that is the reading further also. But no shortcuts to any work like this, but it's only, sir, it helps us to summarize that,
Got
and
it,
then
got
we
it.
can refer to it, sir.
Got it.
That is the purpose of asking, that if we could have
No,
something
no.
which is much better. I mean, NVIVO is quite an extensive and a paid platform. ChatGPT, on the contrary, is too open, and it'll give you all superficial things, so something in between, sir. And I'm sure that most of us will really find that very helpful coming from you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes. Coming to your answer, I have to say that I didn't use much. I mean, with reference to AI literature review, I didn't use much. There are certain apps like Parrot, Litmap, but I heard about it, but I didn't utilize it much. But if you are looking from bibliometric analysis point of view, I'm sure some of you might be knowing that is bibliometric analysis, systematic literature review, meta-analysis. In that case, we have BiblioShiny software, voice viewer software, we have it. So that is the completely different way of writing paper. That is also for literature reviews. Okay. So this is, I don't have much adding to you, madam. Nothing to add to you actually. Okay. Next one, Professor Maheshwar. I'm traveling on a train right now, Bangalore, so I'm here. This was a wonderful session. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Professor. Next one, Shakila Nawabjan. Excellent way of, thank you. Any questions? Thank you so much for your kind words. Any questions further? Any of the data visualization, any of the step that you would like to, you want me to repeat it, So I just want to keep last half an hour theoretical as well as, I mean, question answer as well as practical part.
Sir,
Yeah, please, ma'am.
excuse me. Sir, Vasundhara again from JG University, Ahmedabad. So because we are having a very proximate nearness to, it is out of the context of query or, a question. It is something as a request. So because we are very proximately nearby to your institute, sir, could it be possible that we make a visit? We are at least 3 of us from the same university, JG University, Ahmedabad, within this group itself, and quite active.
Which university?
Sir, JG University.
JG University. Okay. Please, man, definitely you can contact me. We'll discuss on it. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, I am
if
also
you
from
can.
JG University, sir.
Sir, that is
Sunetra Deshmukh.
Yeah, Sunetra Deshpande, and we have Sandeep Sharma sir also. So we are
Please.
three of us, and if we could manage some time with
Or
you, sir,
maybe we can arrange some lecture of sir at the
I'll be more-
university itself.
I'll be more happy
Yeah.
to give the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Definitely we will contact definitely, ma'am. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
ठीक है sir. Do give us your number, share us your
Yes.
numbers, or maybe
Yes,
it will
I'm
be
sharing.
good.
I'm sharing here, madam.
Ji sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Any questions further, please? Any more? Was the session helpful? Any question? I mean, any question means with my limited knowledge, I'll try to answer to you all. Please let me know if there are any questions in that case. If you don't have any questions, I'll start again session. Okay. Maybe I can use few more futures also. Still, we have 20 minutes. Let me use a couple of futures. I'm sharing my screen. Before sharing my screen, are there any questions? Shall I go ahead? Now, if somebody want to export the files like, Excel files. We didn't discuss about how to export the Excel files. If somebody wanted to utilize Excel files, go to import. There's an option called files. We have it. And PDF files, images, audio files, video files can be exported here, imported here. If you go to survey, we have Excel file. And some of you might be knowing Survey Monkey, right? So CSV files can be exported. In case we want to import SPSS file, that also can be exported. Let me go with the classification. Import classification sheet. That is also Excel file only. I want to import the profile of my respondents. Go to page. Profile of the respondents. Session files. Person classification. Okay. I just want to import the profile of the candidates. Okay. After importing the file, after selecting the particular file, just click on the next. It is asking how you want to import the particular file, whether you want to file classification, whether you want to have case classification. Now I just want to have case classification. I have 3 case studies. I'm going to create classification like a name, age, gender, like that. Okay. Case classification. Okay. So I just selected the case classification. Click on next. Identify the name wise. Instead of hierarchical name, I made it as a cases as names. Okay. Just click on the next. And here, just click on the finish. It's taking some time. You can see that these are my respondents and I got my age group wise, gender wise. For example, those are using case study. If you want to prepare basic profile of the candidates, age, we have so many candidates, we have it. Now, let me select the files. I want to import the files now. Oh, these are not the files. Delete. We have Barbara, Charles, Dorothy. Okay. Go to files, click on import. Barbara, Charles, Dorothy, Margaret. So we got these particular files. Import. So one can import the files. One can directly import the files the kind of interviews that you got it. Second one can also create demographic profile. You can also create demographic profiles for your cases that you have it. How to create the demographic profile of that case? Just close it. I'll delete. Go to files. What you have to do just while importing the files, if you have any demographic profile that you want to have it, ensure that file name should be same. File name should be simple that you're going to import it. So I just want to create some demographic profile as a part of this particular files. I have 3 files I have it. So I select this particular 3 files. I select this particular 3 files. Go to right click, create as cases. Create as cases. I'm going to give a new classification. Name of the classification is socio-demographic file. Socio-demographic profile. Don't mind if there are mistakes, spelling mistakes. Okay. I just created. Come to the cases. Right side, just look at the cases. We got the case classification. We got the socio-demographic profile. We got the name, age, gender, education, and township. So these are the variables were there in the files. So if you want to add a few more, you can also add it. So one can able to connect your cases with the demographic profiles we have. For example, this is earlier one. I'm creating new socio-demographic profile. Keep your cursor on socio-demographic profile. Right click, and there's an option called new attribute. I just want to add some new attribute like type of business. For example, you have selected 3 social enterprises. I just want to know type of business they are doing on it. Type of business is a text. I'm going to type like for profit, not for profit, hybrid. So it is going to be in the form of text. In case if it is going to be integer, like I'm going to give 1 for profit, 2 for not for profit, 3 for hybrid. In that case, I'm going to choose integer. So just there are different options. For example, let me select integer. Click on OK. Go to values. Go to the values. Again, it's hanging. Just few seconds. It's taking so much time. It is taking so much time. In the meanwhile, if there are any questions, please drop your questions or you can ask me. Unmute yourself. Now you can see the type of business I have typed it. Now go to the value. I give only name. By the moment I clicked integer values, it was hanging. Okay. Now I want to type. I have 3 types of business. First one is for profit. I want to make changes. Let me choose. Cannot be empty. One, add 2, 3. In case if I'm going to type like for profit, not for profit, it will come in like a hybrid option. Let me make changes here. I'll make it as a text. Go to values. It is going to be for profit. For profit social enterprise. Value can be 1. 1, it should consider like coding. How we used to give coding in quantitative research. Similarly, hybrid, it should read it as a 2. For profit, not for profit. Not for profit, it should consider as a 3. Okay. So just like how we are going to do manual coding as a part of your quantitative research like SPSS or Jamovi, right? This is nothing but coding part. Just we are giving coding, apply. Now, once you get the data, for example, you have 3 cases. If you have files, I want to apply this particular files with the cases. Select the files. I think it's going to import the same file. Case classification. We need to make it as a change. Select, finish. You can see whether you want to make changes. You can see that R connected with this particular person. If R respondent is male, female, you can make changes. Okay. This is how one can able to assign the classification of data as a part of your case classifications. Sociodomain profile can be added here. Okay. Somebody asking installation link. I request Hanuman sir, can you check the day 2 link I have shared with you all? Okay, I'll share it again. Very enriching presentation. Thank you so much. I'll be sharing all the reading materials, also PPTs. Please, definitely, it may help you some extent more. Okay. If there are any questions, please let me know. I'm sharing the link here again. You can check this particular link. If you're interested, you can subscribe this particular YouTube channel. Okay. If anybody would like to add any point, also feel free to add it, please. There are 100 people. We have more 100. I'm just worrying whether I'm able to reach all of you or not. Binit sir, I think there are no questions actually. Professor Shubharani ma'am.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, madam. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Good evening, sir.
I hope I'm able to justify. I couldn't see any questions, but let me know, share the feedback. Okay, whatever feedback I get it. I'm ready to improve myself. Yeah, please. Sandeep sir, thank you so much. Thank you. Madam, shall we end the session? Or the
Yes, sir. Somebody is more. Sir, one question is here.
question?
It is of more useful or our practice.
It is more useful.
for our practice. Oh,
Their comments, they're giving,
please comment.
they're giving comments. Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you for all your feedback. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session.
Thanks a lot,
Dear,
ma'am.
dear participants, on behalf of organizing committee, I sincerely thank all of our esteemed speaker, Dr. Ambati Nageswara Rao. Our speaker is a very wonderful session, and sincerely thanks to the participants and the organizer for making this international FTP on research methodology a grand success. Your valuable insight and active engagement for your work, for the tireless present here. All of you, thank you very much from the organizer side.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Minister.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much,
you,
sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
everyone. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Good night.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Let's end of the session.